It was the night before the tournament. The father and the son were playing a game. And the 8-year-old boy opened the game with one e4. His father responded e5. Knight went to f3. And then the father played the move d6. Now the son played his knight to c3. And the father said, "Look, son, when you have a pawn on e4 and when your opponent plays d6, you must play d4 because you're now hitting the center, and if black ever takes on d4, then after you take back, what happens is you get a pawn on e4 against black's pawn on d6 and you have more space in the position." The 8-year-old son was very happy knowing this little thing that okay, the pawn on e4 gives him more space and all of this. So next day he goes to the game already very happy, and with great enthusiasm opens the game with one e4. His opponent plays e5. He goes knight to f3. Now knight c6 was played. So the boy says, okay, let's play the Ruy Lopez, our favorite opening. a6, bishop went to a4, and now came the move d6. Now when the move d6 was played, the boy remembered what his father had said, and he played his pawn to d4. And he was so happy and he was so proud of himself, because at the end of it, he would, if he took, he would have this structure with his e4 pawn against the d6 pawn. So he was very happy. His opponent played his pawn to b5, and the 8-year-old boy just moved his bishop back to b3. Now black took, knight takes pawn, knight takes knight, pawn takes knight, and after queen takes d4, he looked around trying to find his father, and he was like, "Dad, look at this pawn on e4 against the pawn on d6. I have space in the position." He was so happy. And then came the move c5, and there it dawned to him that, oh my god, with c4 the bishop is going to get trapped. But the boy didn't lose his presence of mind. He played his queen to d5. Now there's a checkmate on f7, and also the rook is hanging. But in came bishop to e6, now attacking the queen. And when white played a check, he went back. And now the boy thought, okay, I come back and I threaten a mate. He was ready to make a draw, because this would be a threefold repetition. But here black played the move c4, and now there is no checkmate because the bishop is blocked and the queen cannot take the rook because the queen protects it, and the bishop on b3 is now trapped completely, and the boy lost a piece and with it the game. This is known as the Noah Ark's trap, and the moral of the story is, well, what can I say? The moral is, do not blame your father if you lose a game. Try to understand, as always, the little nuances. Things in chess are very specific, and here the boy got his bishop trapped. I hope you learn from this experience. This is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye bye.